Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. My name is Olusegun, and I hope you had a very wonderful weekend. It's a brand new week and so much to discuss. We're going to be looking at quite a number of topics on this particular video, and I'd like you to follow me closely, and please do me a favor by sharing this video with others, and also drop your comments and all, make them simple and civil, and also make sure you touch the notification button so that whenever we come up with videos, you are sure to be connected. Well, we're starting up with this young man here, and sincerely speaking, like I celebrate young stars, coming up and, doing great things. I celebrate them, and I think we all should do, in our various endeavors. But then when it comes to misbehaving, because of the opportunities that you have, because of who you have become, considering the fact that you were still young and everywhere is tensed, so to speak, there are things that we should not be found doing, regardless of the heights that we have attained in life. And so we need to be very, very careful. And that brings me to the case of Burna security officials shooting, at a club there in Lagos. The news went viral yesterday or day before yesterday that this young man went to the club, and he went there and was there with 3 women. He was there with 3 women. Can you imagine? He was there with 3 women, and he now saw another lady. He now saw another lady and asked that the lady should be brought to him. I don't know. Maybe because you boys don't think, you just think because you have become, you are superstars, you're Grammy Award winners, you can now misbehave and do things anyhow. In fact, gone are the days when the king will say, Mogbesele, Beribai, and all of those things. Those things are not being done again. Gone are those days when somebody will come to the palace with his wife, and the king will say, this woman, I want her, and that will be all. But it's unheard of. It is sad. It's bad. It's bad. It's not something that should be allowed in the society. For you to say you want a particular lady when you know you are informed the lady came with her husband. I very well. The lady was there with her husband, not her boyfriend. Was there with her husband. Even if she was there with her boyfriend, I think some regards, should have been accorded the young man who came with that young lady. And then it now got to the point where even if you did not know that she came with a guy, let's assume she went to use the loo, the restroom, and then when she was coming back, you suddenly saw her, and then you felt, oh, let me have her. And you already had 3 women. Now you are asking for 1 extra. You're asking for 1 extra. There is nothing wrong with that. Yes, because you feel you can handle that. That's okay. But then you now got to know that the person that you are asking for has a husband, and the husband is there with him. You are looking for trouble. That's trouble. My brother, you better be careful. You see, even Samson, as powerful as he was, woman bring him down. Let this not be the beginning of downfall for your enemy. Let me put it that way, like Yorubas will say, Otai. You understand? And I know our followers will have something to say about this. This should not be allowed in the society. It's not allowed. Why would you become so greedy as to want somebody else's wife? You already have three women. Are you King Solomon of our time? Sincerely speaking, this should be stopped, and I already seen the police already doing their job. The IGP has already instructed that case should be investigated to the point where, and to make matters worse, yes, you can be a VIP. Now you can imagine 5 police officers in the escort of just 1 boy, 5, and you can imagine all of them are armed. Just 1 boy. And I call him boy because he just behaved like one. There are boys who will behave like men, and then you wonder, wow, you mean he is that young? And he has actually acted like a man, and he's actually young. But in this particular case, I feel Burna Boy has acted like a boy. He is a boy. He has acted as one. And it should be a sign, it should be a warning Let it not be that it's what you know how to eat that is going to, they are going to use to kill you. You know, that could have resulted into something else. And I understand that he had to fly out of the country almost immediately and all of that. It should not, it's not allowed. It's not acceptable. For your own good, it's not something that is good. If you want something, please find a way of getting it. Not another man's wife. Not even in his presence. Not even in his presence. I mean, you can take when it comes to, you can take everything from a man. When it comes to his wife, even if he does not have money, which you feel you have, even if he does not have money, which you feel you have, I think you should be very, very careful. And that is just for you, Burna boy. Like I said, there are quite a number of stuffs I want to discuss about, so I will not want to spend too much time on this particular one. So please do drop your comments with respect to this particular case. Drop your comments. Let us know what you feel about what happened. What you feel about the whole scenario that happened, that played around Burna boy, and because my concern is not more about the shooting. Thank God no life was lost, even though it was an attempted murder, because the 5 policemen were already taken in for questioning, and so they need to know what happened there. But then, thank God no life was lost. But then somebody's wife was being pointed at. Now, we only heard the talk around the man, you know, reacting, the young man whose girl was being asked for. You know, of course, I don't know. So I know your guys are listening to this, and you know what I'm talking about. Even if you don't have money in your pocket, that could make a man misbehave. It could make a man do what he's not planning, or what he didn't plan to do. So I know you understand what I'm trying to say. So please let us drop our comment with respect to this particular one. Talk about it. It's serious matters, because it is actually serious. I can't imagine, even if I don't have money, I can't imagine going to a club with my wife and somebody, an artist, so to speak, in quotes, a big artist as it were, now beckoning that they should go and bring my wife. I can't imagine. Now to die there. Now to die there. Which kind of thing be that one? I understand. You are saying that, okay, if you now die there, won't you eventually not take, because you feel say now woman. Yes, now woman. Because we don't even hear the voice of the lady. I can imagine they now go back home and the woman is now like, what is the meaning of all this that you are now doing? What is the meaning of it? Why did you fight that kind of fight? Maybe it is both of us that would have enjoyed whatever I collect. Because you know they say, when we say that they will change voice now, but I know we have very good women outside there, and I want to believe, you know, we celebrate our women also. And so please drop your comment with respect to this one. Let's move on very, very quickly. Let's move on to let's move on to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential aspirant of the APC. After that special, I noticed they kept putting special convention. After that special convention. After that special convention that produced Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you know, as a presidential aspirant of the APC, even though many feel it's not a very good choice for the party at this time, being Nigeria being very, very sensitive at this time, so it's expected, or it's believed in so many quarters that Nigeria needs somebody who is vibrant and who is healthy, who is even younger, to rule Nigeria. Yes, we know we appreciate the leadership of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the national leader of the APC, and he has produced, you know, young men who are also in position, leadership, governors. He has produced several of them and all of that. But then a lot of people still feel that, look, we need somebody who is younger. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has become the presidential aspirant of the All Progressive Congress. Well, Tinubu's movement in the past 6 days excites supporters. His supporters have been excited with respect to his movement within the last 6 days, because you remember that in the last 6 months or 6 days, he's been moving from one of those aspirants to the other. He's been moving from one aspirant to the other. He's been moving from one to the other. Yes, well, I know probably he's doing his consultations, like we would always say, consultation continues. So let's see. His supporters have been, excited with the movement. They feel that, as against insinuations that Tinubu is not strong and is not healthy, he's been moving around and he's had no cause to break down all of that. Wow. He said this is extremely fascinating and worth nothing. Following the APC special convention that produced Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their presidential candidate, the Jagaban has been busy bouncing around in further discussion. A timeline of his movement is currently making ripples online, with many people attesting to his energy and drive in which the former Lagos State governor is moving ahead with his aspiration. Well, these are his supporters speaking. Now, this is fantastic, he said, considering that it was only Asiwaju Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who toured most states across the country, meeting with party lead delegates and stakeholders, and the Jagaban is still on the road even after his victory. Well, that's not really true, because even Professor Yemi Osinbajo also toured the country. He's been doing that anyways. But then that is, reactions from the supporters of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They think that his enthusiasm is motivating. Check out a rundown of his schedule over the last 6 days, which has convinced the supporters that Jagaban is in great shape to face the nation's difficulty. Well, the last 6 days, Bola Tinubu has met with President Muhammadu Buhari, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, Rotimi Amechi, Bikunle Amosun, Rochester Okorocha, Jack Rish, Yahya Bello, Godwill Akpabio, Ahmed Lawan, Dave Umahi, Professor Zulum, Dakwa Abiodun, and so many others, of course, to observe his prayers, on Friday. Well, this is just to prove to so many of us, as against the insinuation of so many, that the Asiwaju is very, very healthy and is ready and will be able to, handle Nigeria. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is clearly on a highway. Thus, you must keep up with him. That Asiwaju never summoned these folks. He could say, come and see me in my office. He could say, come and see me at home, but he didn't summon them. But instead, he went to meet them at their preferred location. That is the energy now fire. So, that's it for Asiwaju. Drop your comments and make them simple and simple, because some people have begun to drop comments saying, does that now mean that he is able to, that he's moving, is he trekking from one place to the other? Is he going, he's been probably flying a private jet or this or that, so it doesn't still make any difference. But we saw a video by Dino Melai saying that Baba is shaking. It's like Nigeria wants to move from say Baba to say Kaka. We understand that say Kaka means grandfather, because Asiwaju, Asiwaju is shaking, and so Nigeria is shaking, and so somebody who is shaking cannot handle, a country that is already shaking. Several comments, making the rounds. But then Asiwaju seemed not to be moved by any of these stuffs anyway, from the way personally I see him. He doesn't seem to be moved by any of this stuff. Well, let us dance to some music and let's see how things go. We'll be looking at something else in a moment. Former president celebrates 85th birthday. Okay, I don't land there. You see who is here with me? See who is here with me? Oh, see who is here with me, Baba. Okay now. Baba say make I raise the volume, make him dance more. Okay, Daddy, let's talk. Let's talk. Oh. Let's talk. Well, I guess you don't need to be told. You know the person that is standing next to me now. That is the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, who celebrated his 85th birthday recently. And in doing that, he donated 85 tricycles in celebration of his 83rd. The beneficiaries, he donated 83 tricycles. Donated 83 tricycles to mark his 85th birthday. Former President Olusegun has donated these 85 tricycles to young people across the 36 states of the country. So 85 tricycles on his 85th birthday to the 36 states, which includes the Federal Capital Territory of the FCT, Abuja. Yes. Let's hear what Baba has to say, because Baba knows he's getting old. He's getting old. As part of the activities of marking his 85th birthday, former President Olusegun has donated 85 tricycles to young people across the 36 states of the country. Mr. Obasanjo challenged Nigerian youths not to abandon the country to those who are currently messing it up. He spoke on Saturday in Abeokuta, Ogun State at an event tagged OBJ at 85 Free Keke program, where the tricycles were distributed to beneficiaries. Okay, the tricycles were donated through the Youth Development Center of the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library, OOPL, with beneficiaries drawn from the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Abuja. In his remark, Mr. Olusegun Obasanjo said, despite many challenges confronting Nigeria, there are opportunities galore. There is opportunity galore for the younger generation to take advantage of. He also charged them to roll up their sleeves and make needed contribution towards addressing challenges of the nation. He made very interesting statement with respect to the kind of leaders. He said the first thing we want to prove is that there are opportunities in the country. The former president said, he said, yes, things are not the way they ought to be. Things are not what they should be, but you as youths, individually and collectively, must make up your minds, make contributions in order to make things the way they should be. Now, he said further that if you leave things to those who are messing it up for you and who are saying you are the leaders of tomorrow, you will never have that tomorrow. I think I wanted you to hear that. If you leave things in the hands of those who are saying you are the leaders of tomorrow, you will never have that tomorrow. Today is your day. He said the third point. In his third point, he said, yes, sometimes you may get people who would help you, and at times you may not even get who would help you. You must remember God has given you innate abilities to do or to be what he wants you to be, and if you make up your mind on what you want to be, God will help you, and he would provide those who would help you reach the sky, which of course is the beginning. It's not the limit. The sky is never the limit for any one of us. Yeah. And so that is it. I still there Abeokuta, they eat birthday cake. Don't mind me. Let's travel. Let's travel. Let's go there quickly. Let's go there quickly. Of course, if you were sleeping before and you see the name Owo, something comes to mind. That 2 Sundays ago, it was a Black Sunday in Owo, where lives were snuffed out of innocent citizens of Nigeria. Innocent citizens, innocent worshippers. Okay, now, what are we here with? Southwest governors declare a day mourning period, 3 days mourning period in their states. Governors of the Southwest have resolved to observe a 3-day mourning period in their states in honor of those attacked by gunmen at St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo State. Following the resolution, Ondo Governor Rotimi Akeredolu has extended the 7-day mourning period he declared in his state by 3 days. Did you get that? The 7-day mourning period has been extended by 3 days. Recall that Governor Rotimi Akeredolu said that the masts, all flags in the state, in commercial building and private buildings, should fly at half-mast. And so that has been happening since Sunday, but then he has extended it by another 3 days, considering the resolution of the Southwest governors to also join in the mourning of what happened in Owo, Ondo State. Well, the Ondo State Governor Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN has extended the mourning period in the state to Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. The extension is sequel to the resolution of the Southwest Governors Forum to observe a 3-day mourning period starting from Monday 13th June to Wednesday 15th June 2022 across all the Southwest states. Governor Akeredolu has also directed that all flags in the state must be flown at half-mast for the 3-day period. Recall that the governor had directed that all flags in the state be flown at half-mast for 7 days from Monday, June 6th to Sunday, June 12th, 2022. Akeredolu appreciated his brother governors in the Southwest for the massive love and cooperation shown since the horrendous attack. Let your comments start dropping. And please keep sharing. We are sure to keep making this program, this show, much better for you, more interesting, very, very interactive. I have stuffs for you to win, you know, I have stuffs for you to win. A lot of you will be going on with a number of things as you share, as you answer our questions. Thank you very much. Well, following what happened in Owo, a number of people have been taking some funny actions. Bring it up, Ross. Yes, a lot of people have been taking very, very funny actions. Yes, taking funny steps with respect to what happened in Owo, and that includes this beautiful actress whose name is actress Angela Okorie, showing off a loaded gun, you know, in a viral video. I don't want to show you the video here so that we don't start having issues with on our platforms. Now, she showed off a loaded gun. You can see that, and that was on her Instagram page, where she was asking people how is Sunday at your end. You know, greeting people happy Sunday. And in some other, we saw other pictures or other videos where a woman a woman was seen holding the gun in church, a white garment church to be precise. We also saw a Catholic church priest holding a gun and telling his members how much he has he actually bought that rifle in, I think, year 2004 on 2014 or so, and then he has a license and is going to renew the license and so on and so forth. And also, as I round up, and I think this is following the call for everyone to become very vigilant as a result of what happened in Owo. But then personally, I don't feel legalizing guns for everybody is the solution, because the ones who have the gun already are a problem to those who don't have guns. And so it might, just personal opinions that stand to be corrected. Just drop your comment and make them simple and simple. What do you feel? Do you think everybody should now be carrying guns? Do you think will that solve the problem? If everybody now start carrying guns, remember that the country is a bit very tensed. People are hungry. People are hungry. And so let it not be that there will just be all sort of accidental whatever, accidental this, accidental that, all around, in the name of securing ourselves. So I think this idea of Khan coming out to say that guns should be legalized for everybody is not really the matter. The Bible says that the weapon of our warfare are not carnal, they are mighty through God. It might even be a shame, or yes, it sounds as a shame. It's like saying that God is not capable. And like I told you in that video yesterday, God is over capable, but he does as he pleases. Psalms 135, he does as he pleases. He does as he pleases. Psalm 115 verse 3, he does as he pleases also. That is what is in those two places. He does as he pleases. He lives in heaven and he does as he pleases. So let's allow him do things the way he wants to do them. Let us make adjustments where we ought to make adjustments. I hope you are getting me. And so then we will not have need for all these things, because look at the gun, the shotgun this young lady is loading here. It's not too safe. Not too safe. Sure, you have children at home and then all of that. Anything, it is accidental thing. One bullet is enough to create so much damage. So as much as possible, let's just be our brother's keeper. Let's be our brother's keeper. Before I go, it will be good for me to inform you also there have been several attacks even coming up today. There have been several attacks, several persons being killed also. Even since just this day, we heard about 11 killed somewhere, another 55 killed somewhere in Benue. There have been several people killed in the last 3 weeks. We understand that terrorists have killed about 15 ironmongers in Burna State. And we have women and children fleeing as bandits killed 11 in Benue. So, may God just help us. We don't feel vexed for God. That's the truth. We don't feel vexed for God. Yes. And that things are happening around us does not eliminate the fact that he is God and he rules in the affairs of men. So let's just take things easy and understand the terrain and also be our brother's keeper. Let's say something when we see something. Let's say something when we see something and also do something about what you are saying. Don't just be a talker of what you see. Also do something legal, something legit about what you see. Okay, I think I want to go now. Make I go, Abi. You know what make I go? Make I give you some. Somebody say, what's in inside the cup when they drink? Now your business with that. All right, thank you very much for watching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Olusegun Abraham, and of course I want to call it a wrap at this point and allow you to please do share this video with others. Share it, just keep sharing, and also please do drop your comment. Make your comment simple and civil. In my next video, I'm promising you, you're going to get to start winning recharge cards and all of that from my show. Yes, I promise you that. Thank you very much for watching, and so I step aside at this point, and so we'll come back again in a moment. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.